It indicates something very powerful and very meaningful. And as a patriot and as a martial artist and specifically as a jiu-jitsu practitioner, which is where judo was derived from, I wanted to explore a little deeper into the principles of judo to see what we can learn from it. And I don't want to go into the full details of explaining the relationships between jiu-jitsu and judo, but it is a very close relationship. It was one of Jigoro Kano's top students, and Kano's the creator of judo, but Maeda that brought jiu-jitsu to Brazil from Japan and introduced jiu-jitsu to Carlos and Helio Gracie, and that's the beginning of Brazilian jiu-jitsu as we know it today. And Maeda even called it jiu-jitsu. He didn't call it judo, and from what I understand at that time, even Kano had not been actually calling it judo in Japan. He hadn't renamed it yet. He was still calling it jiu-jitsu, and some people were calling it Kano Jiu-Jitsu or Kodokan Jiu-Jitsu. But Jiu-Jitsu, especially Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, is without question rooted in judo. And if you trace it back just a little bit further, judo is also rooted back into jiu-jitsu. That's where judo came from. Judo came from jiu-jitsu. And mixed in with all that, there's all kinds of evolution, and there's changes, and there's politics, and there's history, but there's that thread that ties them all together. And that thread can be recognized in many of the principles that are shared both in judo and in jiu-jitsu. The same principles that played a role in Jeremy Glick's attitude on that clear, sunny September day.